Within the Central Intelligence Agency, there's a shadow paramilitary group that carries out missions so classified, the US government denies any and all involvement. Some believe that these guys are a necessary check against those who wish to do us harm, while others say they're an unaccountable arm of the US government run amok. Even though many of their missions will remain buried forever, a few have leaked through the cracks in the form of declassified files and whistleblowers. They've uncovered everything from secret drone killings to interrogation programs. So today, we're going to do an iceberg-style video where we start with the most crazy and end with the most absolute batshit insane CIA paramilitary missions ever executed. The first operation comes to us from Syria. This mission was the single largest CIA covert weapons and training program of the entire 21st century. Chase pulled out the SIM card of the burner phone, snapped them both in half, and threw them out. He jumped on the next flight to the East Coast to meet Michael in DC the next morning at the Hayes Adam Hotel, which is just a few hundred feet away from the White House. To find out more about how this kind of covert mission actually works, I spoke with former CIA paramilitary officer and former United States Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for the Middle East, Mick Mulroy.
Which doesn't mean it's always what you think of, totally kitted up and, working out of a jock, and it could be very civilian looking. So they have to have the ability, not just in appearance, but also in the way they talk and stuff, to not always give out the air of somebody's in the military. You have to be able to be comfortable walking into a diplomatic cocktail party in Paris as you would be leading a raid to capture somebody in Somalia.
This is exactly the kind of covert mission that Simon Chase claimed to be assigned to, and the hotel he was meeting his point of contact at would be one of the first steps. This isn't some random Marriott. The Hayes Adams has a long history as a CIA hangout. It's where numerous coups and covert actions have been plotted in the past. And here's where Chase came in. Chase called him out, saying he wasn't buying that for a second. Why wouldn't they be able to help a charity out? Anthony got to the point and said the US government doesn't want to be openly involved at this point, and that his mission was to assess what the Free Syrian Army rebels needed in terms of operational support, equipment, and training. Translation: go to Syria, meet the rebels, figure out what weapons they need, and do it off the books.
Title 50 is for the Central Intelligence Agency. So Title 50 specifically gives the organization the ability of complete deniability. Covert means they could flat out ask the White House, did you do this operation? And they can say, no, I don't know what you're talking about.